Okay, I am kind of curious what will happen. So, Sergey wants us to go alone. But we have friends here. Wait, is something the matter, Leah? Leah, did you remember? Did you see something you remember? Phew, finally we found something. Well, then we should have a closer look around here. But make sure to explore this place by yourself. I'm curious. I am really curious what would happen. You know what? Let's actually... You know what? I am curious, but I don't know if I should involve them. And that actually did nothing for us. So, yeah, part of me is curious what would happen if I did bring him along, but part of me is also wondering if that's a bad idea. I'm starting to think this might be a really bad idea. Leah the Explorer. I'm assuming that's the last. The last landmark. Final dungeon win. Oh, okay. Maybe the game's not going to let us progress while we have a party. Hang on, we can somehow get up there. How do we get up there? If you're going to tease some treasure chest, you're obviously going to make me go up there. I didn't realize that was a hill. Alright, we're going... Alright. I don't know how to... I'm just glad I didn't bust up the wrong thing today. Until next time. I like how we have to have a direct link. D'accord, until next time. Alright, well, now we're alone. Oh, we could actually explore it. Nope. Wait. Is it here? Is the entrance to the... entrance in this area here? Alright, now... Is there any way to activate it? And you remember how to do it? Apparently not entirely. Sorry. It is alright. We will just try our best. You have a look around and I will watch the logs. Maybe I can pick up something as well. Silence. I'm really curious what would happen if... hang on. Out of curiosity. Okay, we can. It just showed me, but I'm detecting some tracking in the logs. Tracking has been canceled. Yeah. Am I supposed to go around that? I went too far up. God, game. Tracking stopped. Did you hear that sound too? It sounded like we did something right. Let's look around some more. Well, we got music now. Okay, I actually thought this would trigger something. Okay, we jump. Oops. Okay, we need to go on the outside. Really? Again! Seems like we're getting closer. I think up is where we end, so we jump up, jump over, jump down. Somehow in there. Okay, this is easy. Jump down, jump over, jump over. Yep. That must be it. We did it, Leah. Was up nothing? It's a cave. I hope we don't find Shizuka. Is this another secluded area? Location? I hope this is not where we find Shizuka. Now that I think about it, Satoshi did mention an unused location within Sapphire Ridge back then. He must have been talking about this place. Yeah, we had our tutorial fight here. Does this mean he actually used this place in the end? Just how he managed to hide it from Insta? Just how did he manage to hide it from Insta? And we had a fight here. And his house should be up here. So far, this place seems entirely abandoned. Please do not let this be a dead end. Yeah, so house should be right here. Yeah, oh no. Shizuka. Hello again. Hi. Still kicking, I see. Did you just forget everything I told you? Oh, that's just wonderful. So the bot is fully aware of itself and doesn't even matter anymore. And then you simply escape your prison. Re-enter the playground. Just strolling around with my memories. Like they're yours to use freely. Can somebody just please delete... Can someone please just delete you already? Oh, how I'd love to just rip your head off. But what does it even matter but what does it even matter in this cursed simulation? If only I knew the machine you're running on. I'd gladly crush those circuits myself. Sorry. Don't you dare just sorry me like that. I know exactly why you are here. You plan to see him, and I won't let you. Why? You have no right to see him. You have no right to exist. All you should do is disappear. But since you won't do that, I will fight you right here, right now. As long as it takes you to give up. Ow. I got too close. I'm dead. Alright. Ow. Shizuka, please stop. I don't know what happened. Ow. Ow. Okay. Was that all? You don't look like you're going to leave, though. Get ready for another beating. Ow. I don't know how to... you kidding me? Oh. Yes. No, it's nothing. How did you know? Fine. You can enter. No, she was hard as hell. Then again, I think the PvP is difficult. This way. He's waiting inside. Hi. Is that? It really happened. Satoshi, finally we found you. Leah, you are here. Does that mean, is he with you as well? Alright, this way please. I thought he... what? Make sure he can read the number of this device. It's possible to connect it to... It's possible to connect to it using an IDN client. Oh, just make sure to look closely at the number, Leah. All right, one moment, please. Satoshi, I am so glad to see you again. I didn't mean Sergey. Is that you? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but before we continue, let me start a little program. Okay. Alright, let's stay close and talk quietly. This room is being monitored. Having this noise around us should sufficiently mess with the protocol. Significantly mess with the protocol. That's much better. That makes much more sense. I don't know what I'm... at least for some time. I see. Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Sergey, you should already know about the avatars. Is Leah aware about herself as well? Yes, she is. Good. This will make things much easier. Leah, let me start by saying that you are, in fact, the very first functional avatar. Minus a few remaining technical issues, like your malfunctioning speech module. Why? Wait, so I didn't imagine that you can talk? Partially. I hard-coded a few words into her module. I wasn't even aware that was an option. You always manage to surprise me, Sergey. It is nothing. It is nothing. Please go on. Right. Let me tell you what happened after Gunthem, Suzuka, and I left Insta. Despite countless attempts, we failed to convince Insta to support our research. It was in that hopeless moment that we met a certain person. Mr. Benedict Sidwell. Benedict Sidwell. That's the name he gave us, at least. We never met him in person and knew very little about him. Yet he believed in our vision and offered his support. And indeed, with his help, we continue our research on avatars. He provided us with everything we needed. Technical equipment, confidential specifications, and most of all, a test environment within the playground. We managed to continue our research within Crossworlds. Insta never interfered. To this day, I don't know how he did it. Things started within this small area of Sapphire Ridge. However, over time, we realized that a larger testing area was required for effective research. Is that Vermilion? And that's how we ended up with Vermilion Wasteland, a discontinued extension to the playground. Mr. Sidwell made it ours for research. We called it Evotar Ground. The new location wasn't the most appealing, but it certainly helped with our research. It didn't take us long to reach our first major milestone. Our first avatar, Leah, was born, derived from Shizuka's avatar. Back then, things were going rather well. We made so much progress, it was exciting. Following prototypes have proven to be almost feature complete. It was at that point that a long lingering question started to emerge. What exactly should we do with those avatars? Around that time, Mr. Sidwell made requests for additional features. He wanted to know if we could extract memories from avatars, the memories of the original players. Hence, his original intent became clear to us. He made us develop a system to gather intelligence from players of CrossWorld. The method works on any player of CrossWorlds. We first apply a custom CrossCode to the target player, overriding the original. Just after a short learning phase, we decouple it again. From then on, the modified CrossCode can be run autonomously. The avatar is born. In order to fully regain their memory, the avatar needs to spend some time within the avatar ground. And as soon as this was complete, we gathered the intelligence. It turns out you can't simply extract their memory. But of course, you can interrogate an avatar just like any person. Interrogate them with virtually no restraints on the technique. The method worked. That sucks. We managed to collect highly confidential information in secret without leaving any trace. Of course, once we discovered what kind of business we ended up in, we started to protest. We never intended avatars to be used in that manner. We were ready to drop everything. However, it was too late for that. We'd broken several agreements with our ex-employer. That's why we've been reluctant to report anything to the authorities. And even when we do consider that, Mr. Sidwell managed to blackmail us into submission. His intentions was clear. If any of us tried to leave, our days would be numbered. Well, not that it mattered to me. Did you mean your heart disease? Please do not tell me. I'm sorry. The Satoshi you knew died 2 years ago. Okay. Standing in front of you is the avatar Satoshi. No. I myself created this copy as an offer to Mr. Sidwell so I could continue to serve him. In return, I wanted him to let Shizuka go. I was naive to ever think he'd fulfill his end of the agreement. I cannot believe this. Don't feel sorry, Sergey. Nothing could have been done about my disease anyway. Becoming an avatar was the only option for me to stay in this world. Now we need to switch rooms. We need to switch rooms now. Otherwise, the masking will lose its effect. Follow me. Satoshi. A system to extract information from player. This is unbelievable. Kinda breaks the atmosphere, doesn't it? We're not here to have a good time, Shizuka. So, you are now in Evotar. Can you move around freely in the playground? No. These days, I am confined within this building. That is also why I know little of what is happening outside. Are you aware? Are you aware that Leah has been in Evotar ground again recently? I suspected it from some protocol readings I had access to. I suppose they tried to drag Leah back into it. Yes. And once she was there, they could effectively track our connection. They almost managed to locate me. This means Sidwell is already fully aware of your actions. This is troublesome. Something else, I wonder. How did Leah learn the truth about herself? You do not know? Your little sister paid us a visit. Paid us a visit. You did? She confronted Leah with the truth, very abruptly. Not again. I don't see the problem. I merely told her the truth. You know full well the consequences your actions could have had. Well, it happened. We cannot change it now. I'm glad that Leah was strong enough to overcome it this time around. Yes, congratulations, Leah. We're all so very proud of you. Shizuka, stop acting like a child. Excuse me? You never stopped acting like a freak. Only caring for your dear little AI sister. Enough already. Look, I know you have your issues with Leah, but you need to understand one thing. She is our best chance of getting out of this mess. Both of us. What do you mean? It's thanks to her we got in contact with Sergei. Not only that, but she's the only one who can reach the Evotar server. Why is now the first time I hear of this? I couldn't share this with you or anybody else. We're all being monitored. It would have jeopardized the whole plan. Anyway, with both Sergei's and Leah's help, we might be able to get everyone out of this. You, me, maybe even Gotham. The Evotar server. It is the host for all Evotars with the exception of Leah. It's located within the playground itself, somewhere inside the dungeon compound of Evotar ground. Access is highly limited. Only Evotars with the embedded access key can enter the area without triggering the self-destruct sequence. Remote administration is disabled entirely with the exception of one command, the deletion of all data. It is Sidwell's final trump card. The server is impossibly hard to reach, and even if we tried, he could wipe its data at any time. It would put it into almost any avatar in existence, including myself. For Suzuka and Gotham, there might have been a slim chance to escape this whole mess. But for me, it was close to impossible. However, now that Leah is here, things have changed. Because she has an access key embedded, she can reach the Avatar server. Come again? Why does Leah have the key out of all people? Because I tricked Sidwell into giving it to her. I faked a malfunction of Leah's Avatar. I told Sidwell that the best chance to fix it would be to inspect the state of the Avatar and the server side by side, while Leah was still connected. However, I wasn't allowed to access the server. As a compromise, I convinced Sidwell to go to the server together with Leah. He attempted to debug the issue while I provided remote support. She's all twitchy. In order to do that, Leah was given the access key. Despite all the efforts, I told him that the issue could not be fixed. As a final attempt, Leah was relocated to my personal development server. but ultimately I concluded that she was broken for good. I was tasked with deleting her. Instead, I secretly snuck her back into official game servers, hidden within a small data corruption of the database. One where I was certain that an old colleague would eventually be tasked with looking into it. Oh yes, that data corruption. What the heck? You really did not go easy on me. I had to make sure that not anyone could fix it. And it worked. Honestly, all this was a huge gamble. And here you are. You received my message. You received my message and found me. And now, we need to figure out how Leah can reach the Avatar server before Sidwell has a chance to wipe its data. And I already have a few ideas I'd like to discuss with you in detail, Sergey. Of course. Let's relocate back to the previous room. From here on out, Sergey and I will dive into the technical details. You two probably don't want to stick around for that. Maybe spend some time together as well. Talk it out. She can't talk. Come on, you know what I mean. Do I really have to? Please, dear sister. Fine. Alright. What should we do? Honestly, there's nothing interesting to see in this building in anyway. I hate it in here. Let's just head outside. So the whole area is just so... this whole area is just so terribly delimited. No way to move around. Still, there's a little spot at the lake over there. Let's go there. This spot is pretty nice, isn't it? Certainly better than anything you'd find in Vermilion Wasteland. Let's sit down for a bit. So, what words can you say exactly? Hi, bye, Leah. How, why? Wait, sorry. That's it. Must be bothersome. Also, still wearing those horns. So you hate them too. They're the worst, aren't they? That all happened because of a stupid joke. I often complain that horns don't fit the Spheromancer's design at all. So of course, one day Sergey gifted them to me. Very funny. And then they'd always log into my account and equip them. Those idiots. And now you ended up with them. Sorry for that. Why? Don't ask me. I didn't do it. Well, at least they aren't... At least they left you the scar. Scars are badass. Guess we both have the same taste. Makes sense. But you're lucky, you know that. You missed the worst stuff. You didn't have to witness your brother dying in front of you. And futility of the whole situation. They kept you in that room. They just kept you in that room all that time. Taking care of you. Sorry. Shut up. Don't be sorry. Honestly, none of this is your fault. If anything, I should apologize for what I did to you. This whole situation, it's been going on for so long already. I don't know what to do anymore. How much longer can I take this? Stop that. How can you be like this after all the things I did to you? It's too soon. Getting all touchy like that. That is nothing like me. Interesting. Hi. You still at it? I think we're done for the most part. There's one more thing. Shizuka, how is Guntham doing these days? Well, I didn't speak much with him recently. He's busy designing his levels and flying around in his fancy avatar. He seems content enough. Guntham. It might be especially difficult to get him out of this. Did we in fact meet him while we were in Evotar ground? From what we saw, it looked like he was physically located in the playground. Could that be the case? Yes, somehow Sidwell convinced him to do that. It is easier to keep him under control that way. And well, Guntham was always excited about creating his own worlds. The prospect of experiencing it in person was quite appealing to him. I understand that. Really? I think he's a lost cause. He's stuck in his fantasy world playing his little god figure. The blue avatar with orange clothing? Yes, that's him. That is unexpected. He acts like a different person. He acts like a different character. That's the whole point. Okay. In any case, we should try to figure out if he's on our side with this or not. Shizuka, can you try talking to him about this? Just hinting at what is happening? I can try. Well then, I think I have a good grasp of the situation now. We will need time for preparations though. Certainly. If you have any more questions, you know how to reach me. Yes, I'm glad I was able to meet both of you again. Same for me. One last thing though. Yes? Looking at what Sidwell accomplished so far, I'm certain he has specific ways to track your actions. Because of that, please be extra careful if you plan to involve any other players. I will. I already have my suspects. Well then, goodbye and see you soon. Goodbye. Take care. Bye. You too, Leah. Phew. That was a lot to take in, correct? So, what to do next? Alright, we should head back to the east of Sapphire Ridge. Specifically to that old dojo where you got the meteor shade. According to Satoshi, an entrance to Evotar ground is hidden in that area. I would like to have a look at it. You can use that teleporter for a quick connection to the dojo. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, one, that whole fight with Suzuka was terrible. Okay, so Guntham is apparently playing God. Although we met him in person as well. Which I find weird. This has also been a long-ass episode. I'm still curious what would have happened if I took my friends here. I might do that in the background, but I might do that off camera just to see, because I did make a save before coming here. But yeah, I do like how Shizuka is like, she's kind of opened up at saying sorry, kind of. And then it's interesting that she says she's not all touchy-feely, but Leah is? So you could say that they're actually two different people in a way? I don't know. It's weird to think about. But yeah. Like I said, it's already been a long episode. A lot of things happen, and yeah. That's gonna be it for today's episode. I will see you guys in the next grind.